One of our favorite guests is about to join us right now, Melissa McCarthy, two-time Oscar nominee, now one of the stars and executive producers of the new Hulu series, 9 Perfect Strangers. Welcome back, Melissa. I want to talk about 9 Perfect Strangers, but first I got to give you a shout out for my wife, Allie. She loved that Instagram video you did in support of Mariska Hargitay outside the hot dog stand. What was that about?
I don't know what it says about me, but that seemed like the right thing to do. She had texted me, and I was like, it took me too long to get back. So she sent me a very funny thing of like, oh, well, I guess you're too busy while I'm recovering. So I'm like, oh, I'll show you what I've been doing.
You've been on a roll on social media, by the way. You've got a video out also with Meghan Markle. Just curious, did you know Harry could juggle?
No, but it was like the joy. Oh my God, I just saw a visual of myself in that hat. No, but when he was like, I can juggle, and would it be funny if I stood outside of a window and juggled? I was like, would it be funny? I'm like, you'll break people's brains. It's so weird. They were so like funny and like they're so sweet together and really funny. Yeah, I thought that was like the funniest thing I'd seen in a long time. Just him quietly juggling. I'm like, no one sees that coming.
But also, Melissa, I gotta say, you're always all in. No matter what you're doing, you're there and present. Let us talk about 9 Perfect Strangers. It's about 9 guests at a wellness retreat, which sounds wonderful right about now. The director, the series creator, David E. Kelley, I want to get this quote right. He said, and I quote, "The goal of the show was to deliver a fun ride which emotionally resonates, a hoot with a sniffle chaser." How would you describe it?
Wow. Yeah, you know, I loved the book. I had read 9 Perfect Strangers. Liane Moriarty is a wonderful writer, and I loved all these characters. And to me, I thought after the last year and a half or so, people kind of owning that they need some help, that everyone's kind of weird and damaged in their own ways. And I love the thought of not only you can go get help, but you can get help from strangers. It doesn't have to just be your close group. And then it was all these amazing actors. I mean, to be in Australia with all these people, just being around other people, I think we were all like, we've all been in such a crazy lockdown. And everybody was so nice, and it's such a, you know, there's a newcomer, Nicole Kidman, that I think is really going to knock people back.
Well, let's take a look at this newcomer in this clip right here.
I'm Masha. You're her. Why are you crying, Francis?
Oh, you know, it's a little bit of my career is over kind of thing, a bit of menopause. Mix in a little bad relationship, a dash of crippling shame.
We're gonna get you well.
Now,
That was offset. That was offset. That wasn't even part of the show. That's just me and Nicole hanging out.
Well, is it true that she stayed in character through the whole shoot?
She really did, especially because she's doing this accent, and she was like, oh God, you know, I think she did one weekend when she was, you know, went back to her normal voice, and she was like, oh, that's really challenging. But she came in that first day. I already knew Nicole, but she came in that first day in that chakra room, that amazing geodesic dome, in character as Masha, and it was like, it just threw everyone off in a great way. Like, it's a wonderful thing to be a little knocked off your center as an actor. And she did that scene all day, 150 different ways, 150% every time. And I think we were all just like, oh, okay, we will all step it up. Thank you.
Well, I find it very hard to believe, but apparently it's the 10th anniversary of Bridesmaids. Wow. Curious, if all the bridesmaids got together to celebrate the anniversary, what do you think that party would look like, Melissa?
Oh, a really good time. I would be there with whatever bells. I would love to get that group back together. Like, we've been in bits and pieces, but not, oh my God, not all of us in one place. That would be a good time.
Yeah, Wilson Phillips could be, the band. It would be amazing. How about another movie? We could all use a laugh these days.
Sure could.
Set it up, we'll knock it down.
Thank you for that.
Melissa, thanks very much for joining us today, Melissa. 9 Perfect Strangers premieres Wednesday on Hulu.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.